All right, I went swimming in the river today, so my hair is a little crazy and I don't have any makeup on, but I wanted to record this no matter what. So, welcome back to the rebuild series. We are on part 3. We are halfway through. There's only going to be 5 parts. I'm Jessie if you're new, and this is Stray With Me. If you haven't watched those first 2 videos, those will be linked. I think it's on this side. We'll see. And yeah, let's get started. So like I've said in every video, my build is already done, as you can kind of see. I'm showing a bit more in this one than I have in the past. So like I said, already done. So if you have constructive feedback, please still leave a comment, but just know there's nothing I can do. If I've made a mistake, which I know I have made many, there's nothing. We're done. So if you aren't building out of a garage or workspace, you're going to be spending a lot of time packing and unpacking and organizing and cleaning your van and your kind of work area every day. Like, I had to lock away my van with all my tools and materials because I didn't have a garage space to put everything away. I haven't been wanting to get behind with the van just because I didn't want to film, so I just thought I should update you on some of the things that I've done. This is one of them. I cut the piece that's going to be here, and I'm very proud of it because I scribed for the first time and it came out perfect. I did one cut and it just slid right in. So I also did most of the ceiling. I'll show you in a second, but today I'm going to finish that because I ran out of screws, and that's what I did that next. So I also took out some of the floor, but that's gonna be finished today too. It's gonna be raining tomorrow, I think. I'll double check, but that means I'm going to start cutting the fabric for my cushions and maybe doing a couple things in here because I need to trim this piece down so I can start framing, but it just means I can't do any cutting outside. But I did also choose my flooring. This is going to be the color. It's going to match the ceiling almost perfectly, honestly, which is pretty awesome, but it's going to be sheet vinyl. So what you'll see when I show you the flooring being taken up is the amount of sand that got under here. A year and a half of being on the road full time and spending a decent amount of time by the ocean, having a dog that just loves water, so she was in the sand all the time, and for her it like falls off her fur when she dries, so it of course got in the van, which is why I would recommend to not use plank flooring unless you're like super OCD about sweeping, which like I'm not. Especially like if we're going to the beach twice a day, I'm not gonna sweep after each time that we go to the beach. So what are you doing, Missy? She was just trying to crawl under the fan. So I'm pumped about having sheet flooring, and it's one of the cheaper options anyway. It's going to be, I think, $60 to cover the floor that's going to be exposed. I'm not going to do the whole van because I think it's a waste of money to do an area that's not going to be visible. But to each their own. I think it maybe helps with cleaning. You don't have like random crevices, but yeah, so I need to take out my old flooring. Before I could start framing, I worked on the floor. My old flooring was the life-proof plank flooring you can get at Home Depot. And I would not recommend this flooring. If you have a dog, or even if you're going to spend any time at the beach, this flooring is awful because any tiny little bit of sand will separate those planks, and then those gaps will keep getting bigger, and then water gets in. And luckily, because I had put 3 coats of polyurethane on my subfloor before putting the plank flooring on, I had very minor mold, but I did still have a little bit of mold. Because of this, I'm using sheet vinyl instead of plank flooring so that I can avoid that same kind of mold in the future. So originally I was starting from that end this way because I kind of had access to that a little bit better, but because it's like click flooring, it wasn't working very well. It like clicks together really strongly, so yeah, let's just keep going. crazy frizzy hair. Actually, I think it's noon now, but what I am doing today is going to be mostly work, like real work, but because this is something I can do quickly and let it dry, I need to paint the floor, the subfloor, I mean. So when I was taking everything up, I found a couple spots of wood that's just a little bit moldy, and it's not that bad, but it's enough that I need to take care of it, because if I leave it, it's just gonna get worse. So all of this is going below everything, so it's really not, doesn't need to be pretty, but I do need to sweep it. God, my hair's crazy. I need to put my hair up. This is just too much. All right, there we go. I'm wearing a really gross sweatshirt. But yes, I'm gonna sweep first, get as much sawdust and dirt out. If it mixes with the paint, then oh well. Again, like I said, it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be there. Was uneven, so I put a new thin poplar wood that was, I think, 5 millimeters thick. That way it would make the new flooring smoother, because of the old I think it was OSB board is what I used. I wanted it to be really smooth. You could feel that through the vinyl. And I chose the flattest screws I could find, and I drilled them down to a point where I couldn't feel it, and luckily I had a sample piece of flooring that I could put it over those screws and see if I need to drill them down anymore, or pull them up and drill straighter down. And you guys probably noticed I didn't put a clip of the finished ceiling in the last video, so enjoy a clip of how the ceiling turned out. You might be able to see it in this video. I don't know if you can. Oh, I meant to show you the ceiling. Look at that. It's so pretty. So let's finish those couple pieces right there. So once the new subfloor is in, I started framing. And I started with the kitchen because I had my fridge and sink already. I wanted to reuse those, and especially fridges. Those 12-volt fridges can be very costly, so I wanted to reuse what I already had. And initially I thought that I was going to pull out the fridge like forward facing, but I had to turn it sideways because of how deep the countertop is. My counter ended up being 40 inches long and about 20 inches deep, so I couldn't have my how long is it? I want to say it's like 30 inches. So it would have stuck out 10 inches if I did it that way. And yeah, so I rearranged things a few times, but the kitchen was the most important part. And then later, as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my closet. Later, I did the shelving and then the closet once the kitchen was all figured out. Fridge is going to be on slides here. I'll probably make a drawer, maybe 2 drawers here, maybe just one big one, or like a shelf. I don't know. I'm going to put a cooktop on the top there. This is where the sink is going to go, and it'll drain directly below there, and there will be a door right here. This is where the kind of long little storage shelf is going to be, and then there will be a cabinet there. I need to close that off before I can start framing that area. so that will probably also be something I do in the coming days. And then there will be 2 doors here because this is a really big area. And then here, I'll come around. So you can see there's like this much space. So I'm going to, because I don't want to fully block this out, it is going to kind of be blocked, so the sound when I'm driving is going to be so great, but I'm going to do a little flat area here, and it's going to come down about to here, so it'll be like a little box. I don't know if I'm going to put a door on the inside or if I'll just have it accessible from the outside. I might just do that. Then it can just be a like outdoor, like a kind of an extension of my garage. But yeah, that was kind of actually fun to do. Not a whole lot of swearing today, which was nice. Here, I'll show you the view from this side because it looks pretty good with the ceiling. Today I'm working on the shelves here, so you can see I've already cut them. I just wanted to explain what I was trying. So I was trying to cut little notches out for these so that it came in between the beams and prevent things from falling through. But because of the slope of the walls, I couldn't get it to fit. So I just made straight little shots, and I might figure something out. I am going to put a backing on each side, especially like on this side, because when you're from the door you can be able to see through the closet. But next I'm going to work on the walls for the kitchen. Alright, I am bright red because I've just been standing in the sun sanding, but I wanted to show you what I've been working on now. So because my bed is going to be mobile, I can't just use like perfect, I think it's like 24 by 50 rectangles, because the van walls are curved in. So I have to kind of angle certain pieces so that they'll clear the wall so it can become a chair. So let me show you that right now. So this is currently the very back piece. As you can see, it's angled right there, and then this second piece goes this way, so that when it goes up, it clears the wall. Yeah, so right now I'm just sanding those. I'm going to be putting vent holes in them too. That'll help with weight, and then also just keep the bed from potentially getting moldy. So yeah, oh, I don't know if I showed you, I put the walls in for the kitchen, and I put the bottom in that. I'm so red, it is so hot. I can't wait to take a hose shower tonight and just be cooled off. Alright, so I hope you can hear me. I have the fan on because it's going to be 90 degrees today if it's not already there. But now I am going to be gluing all of these shelves, and it's really hard to get my screwdriver in there, so I got some like construction adhesive. There's nothing like that crazy heavy or big going in these, and the supports are close enough together that I can't imagine any issues coming. So let's do this. So this was a shorter video. The next couple are going to be a bit longer, and I'm really excited for the last one because I'm editing it now and you can really see all the pieces coming together. And at this point when I was recording, I lost any motivation to record. I really just was trying to get things done. I was actually having a really good time with the framing. That was a pretty fun part, but yeah, I was between, like, I think I had lost a bunch of storage on my phone. I was trying to get this camera, the GoPro, in the mail, so I was just waiting for that. So it was just really, I hope you're not shaking too much because I have you on my bed right now. But yeah, I was just really not motivated. So this one was kind of short, another kind of in between one, but the next two are gonna be so interesting. Follow my Instagram so you can see my adventures in real time as they're happening, and you'll get to see more of my poetry. And also make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you don't want to miss the next episode of the Rebuild series, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. So I don't know if you have been wondering, but if you or wondering what Shasta does while I do this, that's what she does. She just stands guard. Sometimes she likes to throw her ball at me while I'm doing things. It's extremely inconvenient, but we went on a nice fun walk with her best friend, my mom's dog, today, so she's nice and tired. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. What is this?